Hey, Paul. My name's Grant. I'm one of the business managers here at the dealership. May I have a seat with you?
Please.
Very good. I've got 3 responsibilities here at the dealership to welcome you in as a member to our family at Lakeland and Chrysler. First, I need to be sure that all your paperwork is correct. And nothing worse than a title coming in to the customer and the name's misspelled. So I got to be sure that all the paperwork's accurate. Second, I've got to assist you in your funding needs. And thirdly, and most importantly, I need to get you in and out as efficiently as possible. May I begin?
Please.
Okay, very good. All right, what I have here, this is the buyer's order. We're going to start here at the top. Most importantly, with your name, I've got Paul Shutt, S-H-U-T-T. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I've got your address at 153 Main Avenue in Fort Mill, South Carolina, 29715.
Correct.
Okay, very good. It looks like here today that you're purchasing a 2022 Kia Sorento EX. It's got 12 miles.
Yep.
Okay. Does it have all the bells and whistles? It looks like this one had a sunroof. I could definitely see from being out here in the showroom. Does it have all the goodies on the inside as well?
You're right.
Very
it
good.
does.
Very good. If you don't mind me asking, is this for you or for your wife?
It's for the lady.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. Very, very popular vehicle that we've got listed right here. All right. I see here that we've got a sales price here on the vehicle. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Very good. Now, I also see here that you have a 2018 Toyota Camry that you're trading in. Looks like it's got 67,987 miles. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did you buy this vehicle new or did you buy it pre-owned?
No.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, as far as the current ownership on the purchase here today of the Kia, how long do you expect you both to have this one?
About 5 years.
Okay, and as far as the mileage goes here on the trade and you bought it new, what kind of mileage will you be driving this one for?
About 15,000 miles.
Okay, very good, man. That sounds good. Now with your trade here, all right, it looks like you do have a payoff on the trade. Looks like that payoff is $9,597. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Did you get that payoff, or did your salesperson get that for you?
Salesperson.
Okay. Very good. So I know that they've got an accurate number for us right there. Now, on the trade-in, did you have any kind of additional coverages on the vehicle, service contract, maintenance contract, gap, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Very good. If you did, we could definitely take care of that for you. But in the event that you don't, your payoff's just going to be the $95.97. As far as maintenance on the Camry, where did you take the Camry for the service?
To the dealership.
To the dealership. Okay. If I could provide you with a cost-effective option, would you be interested in seeing an option for the maintenance on the vehicle?
Of course.
Okay. Very good. All right. So again, we covered here what we've got on the price of the vehicle. We covered here the payoff. It looks like you're doing a down payment of $3,000.
Correct.
Okay, and here this is your total, what you have remaining as far as an unpaid balance. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, now to your insurance, shows here that you've got Geico insurance.
That is correct.
Okay, very good. I've got a insurance card here, but it looks like the card is expired. Is your insurance current?
It's current.
Okay, very good. And is this the correct policy number here?
That is.
All right, very good. As far as your deductible amount,
500,
what is your
500.
500 and 500. Awesome. Very good. Have you reached out to your insurance agent yet?
I have not.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll definitely need to be sure that we've got the full coverage on the vehicle for you for that, because you, of course, are making payments on that there, and I'm sure that that'll be no problem for your agent. All right. Now, this next one, just some questions for you about your credit. Would you be more comfortable discussing your application here on the showroom floor, or would you be more interested in doing that in the privacy of an office?
Here's fine.
Okay, very good. We did verify some of the information through the buyer's order. I'm going to go through a little more of your personal information now. It looks like here is your date of birth. Is that correct?
That is.
Okay, I've got your social security number here. Is that correct?
That is.
Huh, very good. You and my brother have the same date of birth. How about that? Pretty
Thank
cool,
you.
huh? Yep. Awesome sauce. All right, looks here like you are working at Pinnacle Corporation. Is that correct?
That is.
All right. And here it looks like 6 years and 3 months.
That is correct.
Okay. Income here, is that correct?
That is.
Do you have any additional income in addition to what you currently have with Pinnacle?
I do not.
Do not. Okay, very good. Well, Paul, it looks like I've got enough information here to go ahead and get everything started for the approval with the bank on the purchase of this Kia. Before I leave, would you care for anything to drink? Water, soft drink, coffee, snack, anything like that? All right, very good. Give me 10, 15 minutes. I'll be back to get you, and we'll get you finished up. One other thing, though, before we go, I verified your information here, but let me ask you about the actual credit itself, too. I just skipped way ahead, man. My apologies. All right, so how would you rate your credit? Would you rate it good, bad, or would you rate it in between?
In between.
Okay, and what makes you say that?
Had some slow pays and everything.
Okay, very good. Well, I did notice on the credit report that there were a few slow pays on here. Looks like here you got an American Express that is 30 days late. And here I see a Discover card that was actually 60 days late. Have you been able to get that resolved?
I did.
Okay. Did you happen to have any kind of information if the bank were to ask for it to be able to get that done?
I did.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm going to take this information now, and if the bank requires that, I'll definitely get that from you here in just a little bit. Now that I've got your credit went over completely along with your application, I'll step back here. I'll get everything loaded into the system for your approval, and I'll come back out and get you. How's that sound?
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
You're good. No problem. All right, Paul. Very good. Thank you again for coming out. We really appreciate you. We look forward to having a long relationship with you with this purchase today. All right, now what we have here is I've got the information here about the payment on your vehicle. Okay? Again, the 2022 Kia. Looks like here that the payment you agreed to on the floor was $488.57. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, now you can take delivery of the vehicle here today, but what you told me earlier was with the ownership time that you're going to have the vehicle at 5 years, and with the driving that you're going to have at 15,000 miles per year, I have some options to present to you as well that may enhance your ownership experience. May I begin?
Sure.
Very good. Here under the preferred option, what this does is it gives you 5 years, okay, which you told me 5 years was going to be your ownership time, or 75,000 miles. And again, as you told me, 15,000 miles per year. All right, what this does is it gives you platinum coverage. And what this platinum coverage includes is parts coverage and labor coverage for any covered repair. Now, thankfully, it's a $0 deductible, so for a covered repair, it costs you no money at all. Okay. As you told me, maintenance was important, and if we could provide you with a cost-effective option, which I have here, this is going to give you the ability to have 3 years of maintenance or 35,000 miles. What that's going to do is for every 5,000 miles of driving, this is going to give you full synthetic oil changes. It's going to give you tire rotations, and it's going to do a 15-point safety inspection.
Okay.
Here, you have total loss protection, okay, and that does cover you for the term of the loan. All right? Obviously, this is going to be a personal use vehicle, so you would have the opportunity to have the balance waived, possibly for any kind of total loss accident on the vehicle, any kind of act from weather, tree limb dropping on the car, damage in the roof, and they total the car out. As you told me, $500 deductibles. What you have, the good thing is this covers up to $1,000 on the deductible, so you would have no out-of-pocket there for that. Here you have road hazard for the tires and the wheels, and that does cover you for the term of the loan. The great thing is there is no limit on the mileage, and with this, in the event that you were run over a nail and it went through the sidewall of a tire, okay, you can't patch or plug that. It would be a replacement. On that particular vehicle, through what parts shows me on this list here, $450 would be the price of a tire. You would avoid that with this. It also gives you wheel coverage. If you were to curb a wheel or your wife to curb a wheel, it's going to give you cosmetic repair. But if you were unfortunate enough to run through a pothole and it bent a wheel, it's going to give you wheel replacement, and the replacement value on that wheel is $1,800. So it would save you that money also. And here you've got paintless dent repair, and that does cover you for the first 3 years of your ownership. There is no mileage restriction on this as well. But what this does is you're buying a brand new car, okay? And with this brand new car, it keeps it looking new. So any dent, any ding on any panel of that Kia you're going to be protected all the way to the size of a credit card, okay? There is no painting, there is no bonding on this. So the great thing about it is you're not having to worry about affecting the aesthetics of the vehicle.
Okay.
All right. And these are your options here. Okay. Do you have any questions on this?
No.
All right. Very good. Now, here under the value option, what this does is it removes the paint, stent repair. Let's say your wife comes in frantic because somebody has bumped into her car in the grocery store parking lot. She goes to the body shop and to repair the dent or ding on the vehicle, okay, it's going to be $450 is what the body shop covers, all right? Here, you would not have that, so that $450 will be the responsibility of you, okay? And these are your options here.
Okay.
Now here, under the basic, this removes the tire and wheel, the road hazard from you, okay? Let's say it was pouring down rain at night, you're coming home, you don't see a pothole because it's full of water, and you bent a wheel, all right? That $1,800 wheel would be your responsibility. And here under our economy, what this does is it takes away the total loss, okay? So the gap coverage. So in the event that a tree limb fell out of your oak tree in the front yard and it creased the roof of the car and the car was totaled, okay, the difference that the insurance company did not pay to the bank, you would be responsible, okay?
Okay.
Now before I ask you to select, do you have any questions on
I
this?
do not.
Okay, and out of these, which option really best fits what you're looking to do?
Grant, I appreciate it, but I'm gonna pass on all that. I'm gonna stick with my main payment.
Okay, all right. I understand how you feel. You know, it's really, really hard to justify the cost of something when you really don't see the value, okay? So when you can't see the value in something, obviously, you know, you want to be sure that this is right. Is it because of you're on a budget with this? Is that what it is?
I am.
Okay, very good. To see if this might be a cost-effective option for you, may I ask you a few more questions?
Sure.
Okay, very good. I'm going to turn this page over, and we're just going to do a little brief exercise, okay?
All right.
All right. So the payment that you were quoted out here on the floor was $488.57. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the cost of the economy here is $539.06. Okay. Now, based on what you told me earlier and the driving pattern that you're on, all right, at 15,000 miles per year, you're going to be through your manufacturer's bumper-to-bumper or exclusionary comprehensive coverage
Yeah.
for the first 3 years, the first 36,000 miles. So you're going to be through your 36,000 in the first 2.5 years of your ownership.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So let's just say that you had a sudden repair to come up on the vehicle. It was an electrical issue, and it happened at month number 40. And that electrical issue was $2,500. Okay. With that, your monthly payment for the vehicle would be the $488.57 plus the $2,500. So you would have paid $2,988.57 for the payment for that 22 Kia that month. Now, out of these two, which would you prefer?
That one.
Okay, so I couldn't agree more. At the $539.06, you're definitely going to be in a better position to be protected. Which option is going to be best for you?
Do that one.
Okay, for the 60 months and the $539?
Yep.
Okay, very good, sir. If I can just have you to check there and sign off on this, we'll go ahead and get this wrapped up.
Yep.
Perfect, very good.